I might faint, just don't panic. Really do not want to go back to working. I think I would give it a 3 stars. It involves werewolves. I felt like I just needed a bit of a reset. Yesterday was a bank holiday. I know it doesn't really matter to me because since I don't have a job. Kaylee and I had a really wholesome weekend. So we kind of did some like crafty bits, we painted, and then we also did a book notes and then watched a lot of TV. We started a show called The Institute, which is based on a Stephen King book that we read. We literally binged it. We watched 4 episodes in a day. I just felt like yesterday wasn't really the perfect day to do a little reset of my routine because I feel like ever since my birthday, there was just so many things that I've planned that kind of derailed my routine a little bit. So I would wake up later. I wouldn't really look at my schedule. I would just do whatever I felt like. And I'm not gonna lie, it kind of felt nice to just go with your gut. And maybe that's the key to being successful. You have to have weeks where you just go with the flow, and then you have other weeks where you're more productive and you adhere to your schedule. I felt like I just needed a bit of a reset, so I thought we might as well do it together. Yes, so we will do this on Notion, my favorite little space. This is what my schedule's currently looking like. So I think we should start with Tuesday. I didn't wake up at 7:30 today. I think I woke up around 8:45, and then I stayed in bed until like 9:30. I think that's my big issue because I feel like my morning routine usually consists of yoga and then the morning pages. Instead of starting the day like that without any, social media, without looking at my phone, checking emails when it's time to do admin, that's when I should be checking my phone, my emails and stuff like that. I'm going to make the promise right now that I'm going to do that from now on. I'm going to do a detox of any social media until it's 8:30 based on that schedule. All right, so yoga and morning pages, they should remain. Admin will remain. Writing, so I finished my second draft. If you've seen my last video, I hope you did. It's done, and this month I'm gonna kind of focus on research. Yeah, what am I gonna put in from 9 till 10:30? That's the big question now, isn't it? Maybe I'm gonna get the productive things out the way. From 9:30 until 11, I'm gonna be applying for jobs because I need to earn money. Since no one's helping me monetize this channel, I'm going to remove this. Okay, from 11 to 12, I feel like I quite like the flex creative time slot because that means I could be reading my book, I could be doing some crochet, I could be doing some drawing, like anything creative. 12 to 1, I've got brunch, and then 1 p.m. till 3:30, I will be doing some filming, content capture, to be honest, content creation. So I'm gonna just tidy things up. Then between 3:30 to 4, I've got a bit of a buffer and reset. Then I'm gonna bring working out forward. I try to work out twice a week, and then I also start running. Oh my god, I haven't even really talked about this. So yeah, I'm gonna put workout every Tuesday and Thursday around 4, and then from 5 till 6, maybe I should do some research. What should I be doing, guys? What should I be doing? The issue is I've got so many things I want to do because I've got YouTube. Even though I'm not writing anymore, I still need to put in research time. So maybe I'll do research in it. Yeah, you know what? Research. In fact, I'm going to do more research. So yeah, and then I've got date night, which is with Kaylee. That's Tuesday done, guys. That's today done, even though it's 11 o'clock now. And I should have been applying for jobs, but we're gonna skip that, okay? I woke up late. 7:30 till 9, it's gonna stay the same. Yoga, morning pages, admin. Wednesday, I'm gonna call it business. And then 11-12, flex creative, I thought that was kind of nice, and I'm gonna leave it at that. That's all staying the same. And then we are So instead of working out on Wednesday from 4 till 7, maybe I will move research up, and from 5 till 6 maybe I'll do more research. Thursday is kind of gonna stay the same as Tuesday, and then Friday is business day. Okay, and then Monday, maybe I should be applying for jobs more. I'm gonna do business twice a week and then applying for jobs 3 times a week. I think that makes more sense because basically applying for jobs is kind of more immediate, isn't it? And whereas business is kind of more for the future. Then research and search. Done! That was quick, and we still have 3 minutes before I need to do my flex creative work, which is gonna be reading. Oh, so while we're at it, don't I tell you about my reading? So this is a list of all the books that I've either already bought or that have been gifted to me or that I've borrowed. I'm currently listening to the audio for Ruthless Vows, which is the second book of Letters of Enchantment duology. I am struggling a little bit, but yeah, I'm getting through this one. And then actually Muñeca by Cynthia Gomez is done. I finished it yesterday. This was an ARC, so I need to write a review about this actually, which I think I would give it a 3 stars. Like it was interesting. I just kind of wished it was a little bit more twisty. It wasn't as twisty as I would have liked, but I thought it was quite an interesting world that Gomez created. But yeah, I don't know, maybe I just wanted it to be darker, especially after I found out that she does write horror. But yeah, I've got many books to read. I think the next book I'm gonna read, The Whitechapel Full Moon Society. Today, one of my tasks, maybe I'll do this during research time, is actually to populate it with my reading list for my research, which I'm excited about. But yeah, that will have to, I think, because I'll need quite a bit of time to do that. So yeah, so now I'm gonna do some reading, then I'm gonna have breakfast/brunch, then I'm gonna do some content creation stuff. Oh my gosh, that is embarrassing. There was a typo. I started reading The Whitechapel Full Moon Society by Elizabeth de Lozier. Don't know how to pronounce it, but it's an ARC. So basically, I'm on NetGalley, and sometimes when you write reviews on books, especially I guess the ones that are a bit more famous, maybe publishers actually read them and they actually email you privately to be like, listen, we saw your review on this book and we feel like you might actually like this one too, so would you want to read it? Which is amazing, honestly. That has happened to me a couple of times and I always feel very special when they do that. Sorry, going back to the book. I've been enjoying it. We follow this woman called Caroline Foster, who after her father's passing is looking for her brother in London, but then she basically gets involved with this like boarding house, but it's also a society which is called the Whitechapel Full Moon Society, and then it might be connected to the murders that's been going on. Yeah, that's very much up my street. I've been liking it. I'm on chapter 2 so far, so I'll report back. But what I really want to do before I'm doing the second part of my schedule, which is content creation, I actually wanted to write a review on Muñeca. Hello guys, good morning. I did my usual morning routine, yoga, and then my morning pages. It's almost 20 past 10. I did not listen to my advice, and I immediately after waking up I was on my phone and I didn't get up as I was supposed to, but I did get up around like 8:15, which is not too bad, but I was supposed to get up at 7:15. So yeah, I've been looking for jobs. But then the job market is making me very depressed because none of the things that have been advertised are things I want to do. And it just made me realize that I really do not want to go back to working. I'm just someone who needs to stay at home and do their little things and be paid for it. Like, I just want to do my hobbies. I wanted to catch up with you guys because I know how I talked to you guys about NetGalley and how you can request ARCs. I actually requested the debut novel of this YouTuber here who is publishing a book this year. Her name is Christy Ann Jones. I've talked about her once before. But yeah, I've been following her for like almost 2 years, I believe. Her book is actually coming out this year, which is so exciting for her. And like, I really look up to her because I remember watching her vlogs and being like, wow, this is amazing. She's like working so hard on her novel. And then on top of that, you know, she like shows you the up and downs about like publishing and like getting an agent and how hard that is and how depressing it can be. Just this morning, I was approved for her ARC, so I'm very, very stoked about reading the book. I need to finish the Whitechapel Film and Society. I think I'm like 20% in now. I still really enjoy it. It's a bit slow paced, but for some reason I kind of like that. I feel like there are a lot of characters, especially the ones in the boarding house, that are quite interesting and curious. So, but yeah, after that, I might actually just jump straight into Christy Ann Jones's book. So I'll keep you guys posted once I start it. Maybe it'll be this week. Who knows? I've been going through books quite quickly. Had to lotion my hands because they are crusty as hell. I don't know if there are any dry hand girlies out there or dry hand boys. I get really dry hands and it's just so uncomfortable when I don't moisturize them. But hello, well, it's not morning, good afternoon. I didn't really film that much this morning because it was kind of the same old thing. I woke up at around 7:45, which was actually a record because I haven't managed to wake up before 8:30 in the past few weeks. So I'm very proud of myself. I think we can work ourselves down to waking up at 7:15 again. But yeah, and I also didn't actually doom scroll my phone this morning. Like as soon as I heard my alarm, I kind of snoozed it. But then I just read my book. We're getting to the more exciting bit now, actually. I think it involves werewolves. I'm not the biggest fan of werewolves, and I think that's because Twilight kind of ruined it for me. It's just like every time I think of werewolves, I think of Jacob. And nothing against Jacob, but I don't know, it just feels a bit cheesy. I'm gonna withhold any prejudices. I'm just gonna continue reading the book and just see where it leads. Kaylee and I went for another run. I know you guys already know that I'm not very fit when it comes to stamina. In the last 3 minutes of the run, we were like running up the hill and I just felt like I was gonna die. I legitimately, as soon as we stopped, I told Kaylee, I might faint, just don't panic. I think I just have a weak constitution. But I didn't faint, thank God. Yeah, now we're here. I'm going to do some more editing. I watched Beautiful Boy for my research on a character's addiction. That film is amazing. It is so sad. It's very realistic and it really tugged at my heartstrings. But yeah, I think that's this whole thing about when you write about a sensitive topic, you have to treat it with care because you don't want to sensationalize the problem and you also don't want to not give it the respect that it needs. So yeah, I'm doing a lot of research on that to see if I even want to go down that road. But let's see. I'm not using addiction as a plot device to add more drama to my book. Like I genuinely felt like it was part of the character, but we'll see because maybe it can be done in a different way. we'll find out. Yeah, I want to talk about my research list actually. Basically what I've done is I made a first pass research list. It's structured by different categories, like the time period, which is the 1910s roughly. Stuff like the addiction, like I said. Then obviously we use ritual magic. So I want to do some research on that. Oh, and there was espionage. So yeah, I made that list, but then I'm gonna add the ones that I actually am gonna for sure want to read or watch. I'm gonna add to my Notion page. Hey guys, apologies for only checking in this late. To be honest, it was quite a busy morning. I did the usual, and then I went straight into, looking at like jobs, and then I don't even know what I found. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I found anything that I really wanted to apply to. So yeah, it kind of feels like I need to be less picky, and that makes me sad because I like to be picky. I think that I did that from 9 till 11, and then from 11 till I think 1:30 I was doing some content creation stuff, so that took me a while. It was pretty busy. Had a late lunch, my usual stuff, and then I went and what did I do? Oh, sorry, I've got a brain fog. I then went straight into editing my vlog, and I'm almost there. I'm just kind of tweaking the intro a little bit, and I'm going to add music, do the grading, and then I need to do the thumbnail, the description. Then I'm done. But I think I can get it all done today so I can upload it tomorrow. That is very exciting. And then next week we do it again. Like, the problem with content creation, and I think especially YouTube, is I haven't got the mental capacity at the moment to film that many videos all at once. Yeah, I need to still figure out how I want to design my content calendar. On a brighter note though, I made this like Earl Grey loaf cake or pound cake, which I've got here now. It's pretty good. It doesn't taste much like Earl Grey. My room is a bit of a mess right now. Like, I don't know if you can see through the mirror. That's my new lighting setup. That was a present, which I'm very happy about. But yeah, it's actually amazing. Like, ta-da! Is there a difference? And then you can do it like a warm tone or cold or white, and then you can lower that as well. I don't know what this one means. The one on the screen right. I'm loving it. I only like filming in my room when there's natural light from the window, because I get a lot of light here. But then when it's dark, it's just terrible. I feel like in the living room around this time, it gets quite dark. And sometimes you just need a bit more like mood lighting for your videos. So I'm still learning. If anyone has tips, let me know. How am I feeling about my schedule? Obviously, I skipped Monday. We're not going to talk about that. I think it worked. 1 second. I need to eat my cake. It's so good, guys. If you guys want to know the recipe for this one, let me know in the comments and I'll send it over. It's not my recipe. I literally just followed somebody, but yeah, let me know if you want to know. Schedule. I think it's quite a full-on schedule. I'm thinking that maybe I actually need to take it a bit more easy, because I realize, well, the first issue is I haven't woken up at 7:30 to do yoga. So that's a big issue. I tend to wake up around 8ish, and then I do yoga until 8:30. No, and then I don't get up until 8:30, and then I do yoga. And then by the time it's 9, I need to start doing business or apply for jobs, which is the time I have been looking through my admin stuff. So that's really my fault. I think the morning is kind of fine, especially since I have that 1 hour from 11 to 12 for like the flex creator stuff. And it was just kind of this week that I had some urgent content creation stuff to do. So that's why it kind of went over my brunch time. You know what? It's fine. If anyone's interested to have this template of my weekly schedule, I will send it over. Just message me, or can you private message on YouTube? You know, I've never thought about that. Well, if you're interested, just let me know and I'll post it. It's not been completely successful, but I think this week I tried to get back into my routine, and I think it's helping that I have an actual schedule, because I think even though it was fun kind of just going with the flow and not really going by a rigid schedule, it was kind of like I wasn't as productive because of it, I guess. So I actually was supposed to do a workout today, but I'm gonna do it on the weekend instead because I don't have time. I need to finish this bloody YouTube video, and then I haven't done any reading today. I need to finish this ARC, and then I really want to read my next book, which don't know which one it will be. Yeah, I'm gonna read Theodora's Tea Shop next. I think I am just so excited. Cheers to that. That's all I have to say. I think in my next video I'm actually gonna dedicate it to drawing again, because now that Project Mirror is out the way, I'm excited to get back into drawing. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope I'm gonna see you in my next one, and I hope you subscribe and like and comment and share, whatever, just to help a girl out. So I'm gonna finish my cake and I'm gonna continue editing, and then that'll be the end. Bye.